What's up guys, Lifts here. In today's video I'm going to show you my top 5 favorite low calorie foods that'll keep you full when dieting. So on my Road to Getting Shredded series, one key point that keeps coming up is the fact that you have to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. While people seem to understand this concept and realize that they have to cut back their food intake, they often find it hard to stick to this new intake because of hunger. Sure, anytime you're eating less food than your body is used to on a regular basis, you're going to experience some sort of hunger. But people often make it much harder on themselves than it needs to be. This is because many of the foods they're choosing to eat throughout the day are high calorie dense foods. These are foods that have a ton of calories for a little amount of food. Some of these foods include peanut butter, granola, fruit smoothies, and cheese. Surprising, right? While most people would consider these foods healthy, they actually cause problems for 2 reasons. First is since these foods are so high in calories, eating them throughout the day can easily take you from a calorie deficit to a calorie surplus. And the second is that a typical serving size of these foods isn't very large, so it will leave you feeling hungry by the time you're done eating it. Thankfully, there's another kind of food. These foods are known as low calorie dense foods. Not only are these foods low in calories, but they also keep you full for a very, very long time. This is because these foods have a very small amount of calories compared to their serving size. To put it simply, you can eat these foods until you are full to your heart's content and not have to worry about whether you're eating too many calories. That's why in this video, I'm going to show you my top 5 favorite low calorie dense foods that I eat on a regular basis. The first item on this list is oatmeal. This is the perfect breakfast item to incorporate into your weekly menu. Oats are an excellent example of a low calorie dense food since they are full of soluble fiber. This type of fiber fills the stomach and keeps it full by slowing down how quickly it processes food. As a result of this slowdown, your stomach stays full for a longer period of time, and thus you don't feel hungry. Just make sure you make your oatmeal out of plain old-fashioned oats. Many prepackaged oatmeals with flavor have a lot of added ingredients in them, particularly sugar, which can make it high in calories. This isn't to say that your oatmeal has to be boring. I personally like to add some protein powder and a little bit of cinnamon to mine. Besides adding a bunch of flavor to the oatmeal, this also will give it an additional boost in protein, which will keep you full for an even longer amount of time. The second food on our list are veggies. Not only are veggies a great source of vitamins and minerals that are great for your health, they are also super filling. Another benefit to veggies is that there are so many to choose from, and that they are extremely versatile. You can incorporate them into soups, wraps, side dishes, or even just eat them on their own. By eating loads of veggies throughout the day, you'll be saving a ton of calories. Up next, we have popcorn. Contrary to popular belief, popcorn is actually a very low calorie dense food. Now, we're not talking about movie theater style popcorn, which is drenched in butter. No, we're talking about good old-fashioned air-popped popcorn. This type of popcorn is a great snack since it's actually a whole grain food. Whole grain foods are high in fiber. And like we mentioned before, fiber expands in your stomach and keeps you full for a long period of time. The best part about popcorn is that you can eat it plain or spice it up with your favorite seasonings. I personally like the pre-made seasonings they sell at the store, and my favorite is white cheddar. So the next time you have a hankering for a snack, grab some popcorn. Moving on, we have noodles. But we're not talking about any kind of noodles. We're talking about shirataki noodles. Most store-bought noodles are made out of refined and enriched wheat dough, which is pretty high in calories per serving. Shirataki noodles, on the other hand, are made out of glucomannan. Probably butchered that, but I digress. Glucomannan is a type of fiber that comes from the root of a plant found in Japan, China, and Southeast Asia. This type of fiber contains very few digestible carbs and makes up 3% of the noodles. At this point, you might be thinking to yourself, only 3%? What's the other 97% made out of? Well, it might surprise you, but it's actually water. That's right, plain old water. So if you stop and think about it, you're pretty much just eating water and fiber, which is the closest thing you're going to get to 0 calorie. The other great thing about these noodles are that they are pretty much tasteless, so you can dress them up any way you'd like. The possibilities are endless. So go on and try these noodles out. And finally, we're wrapping things up with some dessert. I'm not really a sweets guy, but one thing I can't pass up on is good old-fashioned ice cream, specifically mint chocolate chip. The problem is, a normal pint of ice cream that you'd see at the store can easily be over 1,000 calories. And if you're trying to achieve a calorie deficit, this is a definite no-go. Luckily, there's a way to crave our sweet tooth without going overboard on our calories, and that's by switching to a low-calorie alternative. There's a variety of different brands that make these low-calorie ice cream alternatives, but let's take a look at this particular brand. When comparing it to a regular brand of ice cream, this entire pint has less calories than just one serving of the other. That means you can eat this entire thing and not even come close to the amount of calories you would have eaten had you gone with a regular ice cream. So the next time you're craving something cold and sweet, give this low-calorie ice cream alternative a shot. In closing, guys, by eating low-calorie dense foods, you will make life much easier for yourself during your cut. You'll be able to eat plenty of food, feel full, and still maintain a calorie deficit. And that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what low-calorie dense foods I eat during my cut. Go check out my website if you want to optimize your training. And as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Label Lifts, signing out. Have a good one, guys.